Welcome to day 18 of the 30-day challenge. And the key topic we're going to be covering today is how do you build resilient teams? And I think this is a particularly relevant subject if you think about the amount of transformation and change coming our way over the coming weeks and months. So let's dive into the subject. And I guess the key thing to talk about, first of all, is to openly talk about the contentious stuff in your meetings. Too many meetings are scripted, too many meetings are over-prepared with PowerPoint presentations, and the real issues don't get talked about. So if they don't get talked about openly and candidly, they go underground, and individuals feel less prepared to be able to have honest conversations about the things that are really on their mind. So there is something here about a level of openness, a level of transparency, and a level of trust where real issues can be surfaced early, and then the energy goes into solving issues rather than hiding issues. The energy goes into finding solutions rather than blaming other individuals. So that's the first life skill and an important part of building a resilient team. The second one is to consciously and deliberately give people the skills and the capabilities to have open and honest conversations. So in other words, issues don't get escalated up to you as the manager or as the leader, but you actually give people license, encouragement, coaching, development to be able to have transparent conversation with their peers. So issues can be resolved at a peer-to-peer level rather than actually being escalated up the organisation. And the skill really here is about equipping individuals to have great coaching types of conversations where they genuinely listen, where they're able to put themselves in the other person's shoes, where they're able to ask great questions and they're able to come to some joint solution about a way forward. So resilient teams are able to navigate difficulty by having those conversations, by building that level of trust, and by having the license to be able to directly talk with colleagues rather than feeling I don't want to upset them or it's a subject that's off limits. And then the final thing, to build confidence and to build resilient teams, because I think confidence and resilience go hand in hand in many situations, is about taking time on a regular basis to celebrate successes. All too often, successes are just taken for granted, and it's only the big things at quarter end or year end that seem to get attention. And I guess I'm really trying to encourage you to think about that if you can be celebrating and getting the team to celebrate their small wins and to have agenda items in your meetings where you allow people to talk about the progress they're making, the small wins they're making, and also to encourage peer-to-peer feedback about what people are doing well and as well as the things that they can improve, that too goes a long way to building resilience. And the power of giving feedback is that you are catching people doing things right. You are reinforcing the right behaviors, or you're reinforcing positive behavior so that people continue doing it. And by continually doing the right things, it also goes a long way to building confidence and resilience. So drop me a note, let me know what resonated. Perhaps think about which one of these things you could be consciously working on this week. Perhaps you could be thinking about what conversation you could be starting with your own team. So thank you, and I will see you on Challenge 19.